Hello everyone, welcome to my kitchen. My name is Michael and today I'm going to show you how you can cook country style ribs in the oven. You'll want to stay tuned for this one. This is a slow and low recipe. Stay with me and I'll show you what I did. So let's get started making our country style ribs. So a country style rib is not actually a rib, it is actually part of the pork shoulder, and they take it and they cut them, and there is some bones in some of these. So I like these a lot better than I do ribs. There's just a lot of meat on them, and they're one of my favorite cuts of meat. So definitely try these country style ribs. If you've never seen these before, look for them in the store. And but they are, like I say, they're part of the shoulder loin that they cut and make little steak-like strips out of them, little flanks. So if you're in an area where you might not be able to grill, we're going to cook these in an oven today. And the process for this is going to be low and slow, which means we're going to put the temperature down really low, about 225, and we're going to cook them all day long. If I cook them on 225, it might take 6 hours. Sometimes if I get up early enough, I can put them on, and I can put them on 200 and cook them for 8 hours. But definitely by the end of the process, they'll be falling apart off the bone and just really tender to beat these. So I've got the process we're going to start today is I've got two 9x13 Pyrex dishes here, and I've got them covered in foil. And then I've got some more foil here. Once I get them seasoned, I'm going to put them in the pans here, and I'm going to put foil over the top of them, and that's going to create that environment there that's going to make them cook just as well too, by trapping in a lot of that steam so that it stays in there with them. So let's get started with that, and I'll show you what we're going to do. So I don't know if you know what this is. This is liquid smoke. You can use this on a lot of meats and things if you want to do that. I'm not going to be putting that on these today. A lot of people don't like it, so definitely check some of this out. You might want to try some of this in the future. It is highly concentrated and it is really strong. So if you use this, use it liberally. So I don't know that I would try it on these today, but if that's something, if you've used it before, and definitely this is something that you can use on your ribs for that. I'm going to be using my house seasoning here, which is a combination of salt, black pepper, onion powder, and garlic powder. And if you want that recipe, you can definitely check that out, and I'll put a link below on how that's made. So we'll be starting with that. So we'll put the seasoning on the ribs, put them in our Pyrex dishes, and we'll cover them and let them cook all day. And then once they're done, you'll keep testing them. About every 2 hours, I'm going to come in and turn the pans around in the oven so that they get a good even coating cooking on the front and the back. And then once they're done, I will take them out, and about 30 minutes before I'm about ready to eat, I'm going to put some barbecue sauce on them. And definitely you don't have to do this either. This is optional. If you want to put the sauce on at the table, you can definitely do that. A lot of people might not like the barbecue sauces on the meat. You just want the meat without the sauce on it. So that's definitely an option too. You know better than I do how you or your family likes the way that you have that dressed up at the end. So I've got some different options here. This is some Carolina Gold. I love gold yellow mustard-based barbecue sauce. That is my favorite. So I'll be putting some of that on mine. And then the Sweet Baby Ray's is also a good option on that. So definitely whatever you like, their barbecue sauce. Again, this is completely up to you how you want to finish your ribs up at the end. So I grew up in an area where there was a heavy dry rub basis for that. So if you like dry rub on your ribs, definitely get whatever you like for that. There's all kind of seasonings and things you can do with these. This is just going to be the basics today of how to cook them in the oven slowly, so that you can get a good, nice, tender piece of meat at the end. So let's get started on that. So I'm going to take my country style ribs, and I'm going to put them in my pan here. And I want to put them in a way such that they're not touching each other. You don't want them overlapping each other so they can get a good cook. So I'll bring this up here so we can see what I'm doing. So we're going to line our pan with our country style ribs. And I've got two pans here. I might have to have a third one. We will see once we get these in here how these are going to turn out. But I'll do one for you and show you how we're going to do that. All right, so you can see that I've got a pan of my country style ribs lined up here. I'm just going to take some of my seasoning, and I'm going to shake this out over the top of each one of these and give it a good, nice coating. All right, now we're going to turn them over and give the other side a little bit of the seasoning as well. All right, these are ready for the oven, so I'm going to put my aluminum foil on the top of these. Create a nice tight seal. There they go. These will go in the oven. Like I said, I've got a metal rack on these, so if you've got multiple trays like I'm going to have here, I might even have 3 as it looks like with these. Put them in the oven, and like I say, 225, about 6 hours. We'll see. I'll let you know at the end what it actually took. But these will be an all day cooking in these in the oven, so definitely stay with me and we'll come back and I'll let you see the finished product. I wish y'all were here with me to be able to share in this because it smells incredible. My ribs are done. It has been about 4.5 hours, and these are just incredible. So what I did is I cooked them for about 4 hours in the oven, and then I took them out, and then these, I actually put the barbecue sauce on them. So I put 2 of them with my mustard-based barbecue. And then I've got one here with some of my ketchup-based barbecue, my Sweet Baby Ray's. And there we go. That is what we've got today. And I want you to see, I hope you can see this, how these are just falling apart. So the purpose of this today was to show you that you can cook, ribs. These are country style ribs in an oven. This slow and low. So you want them like this 225 today for 4.5 hours. And these turned out incredible. So I hope you'll give these a try. I'm going to take a little bit of a test on one of them. The seasoning on these is really good. It is just limitless what you can do with them. You know better your taste than mine. You can put dry rub on these. You can put any kind of rub. There's tons of stuff that they sell in the stores. Or you can just go with salt, pepper, onion powder, and garlic pepper powder that I did today on these. It's limitless what you can do with them. Give these a try. If you like this video, maybe you'd like to check out one of these other 2 here. Check them out. Let me know. Share, like, and subscribe. And try these country style ribs. They are fantastic. Bye-bye now.